Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I am your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm coming to you live once again from Las Vegas, Nevada, for this free tarot message for you. This is a timeless tarot message from the download series. So if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it, because you will always be responsible for the choices and decisions that you make in your life. So you want to make them responsibly. I want to thank you for the growth on the channel. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up and telling somebody about it. Hey, details. Free tarot message. Spirit decides what's coming out because Spirit's paying for the message. You want your personal question answered, you're going to have to get like Spirit and send some money with it. Okay. So it's a minimum donation of $10 US or more to have your personal question answered. Send it, information below the video, and let me know where you sent it so I can confirm it and put your question and comment if that's you. If that's not, that's fine. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this free message. What else? The website has stuff available for you all the time. So we're going to start. We're going to use 3 decks today. I have the Prism Oracle. So let's begin here. Shout out to Christina, our first commenter of the day. Hey, Queen. And spiritually beautiful. Welcome. I see my bro, Phoenix. What's up, baby? All right. So what is the download today? The download today starts off with your energy in a phase of growth. This is beautiful. Growing is important. We're going to also shuffle the Tarot of the Little Prince and add depth to our message. Yeah, you're in this growth phase. Green color all over this card. Heart chakra energy all over this card. You're ready for growth. You've been in this growth phase. You're blossoming now. I hear you're blossoming now. So let's go ahead and clarify, why is this growth card here coming up for you and your energy? Because of the 5 of Wands. The challenge has made you grow. You have met challenges. Now, the 5 of Wands, yesterday I was looking at the guidebook for the Hermetic Tarot. I was doing a personal reading for myself, and Spirit guided me to look at some of the messages from the book. And one of the things that it said is coming to my mind. What is it? Well, it talks about strife, okay, lust, desire, and trickery. So this is the Lord of Strife. Okay, so there's something here about, challenges through strife, challenges where you have to out here defend yourself against those who are lusting for you. Okay, those who have, in other words, the energy of lust deals with darker intent. That's just the way it's coming through. Darker intent. It's not a lighter intent. It's a darker intent. So let's go ahead and clarify the growth here. So you've gone through a lot of challenges that have brought you growth. Okay, let's see. Clarifying this growth card again from the Hermetic Tarot now. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And so this is about your independence. Through this challenge, you've grown more independent. Your spiritual abilities and talents have also increased and picked up. You're in your power, okay? The 9 of Pentacles, this is the independent, able, gifted, very gifted. And it's like things are growing. You're growing, successfully growing in the physical experience as a result of the challenges and difficulties that you've been through. So let's look at what influence you're consciously aware of in your experience at this time. What has already been revealed to you? Let's see. What do we have for you from the Prism Oracle? What has already been revealed? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. So thankful and grateful to be of service. What's already been revealed is fear. So you know what you've been in fear of. I hear you know what you've been in fear of. You know how fear has held you back. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that fear. You also know about those who are in fear of you and around you. Okay, the 4 of Cups. You know that fear has kept you or someone in your experience in an energy of rejection. not paying attention to opportunities that are available there and not opening up to these opportunities as they approach and appear in life. Clarify further the fear, please. Why is fear here? And the conscience influence. You know that fears come up and it makes you retreat. You know that fears come up and it triggers you. You want to go back into your safety zone. Coming out with the star. Okay, and you know, I love the way this is coming through. You know that your dreams and your accomplishments of your goals lives outside your comfort zone. If they didn't, they would be accomplishments. They are not accomplished. They're going to require discomfort. So you know that it's destiny for you to step up to fear in some sort of way. Meet the challenge head on is the way I'm hearing it. So let's see what's going on in the 3D. In the 3D, it might be a low vibe option for you, okay? We have pain. So if you want to take this low vibe, you will focus on the pain. If you're sitting up there saying, well, I'm so hurt, I just feel betrayed. If you're sitting up there thinking about how painful it is, repeatedly, just focused on the pain, you're taking it to a low vibe option, okay? So let's clarify the pain here. When we have the 6 of Wands, okay, 6 of Wands, recognition. For someone, there's pain of not being recognized. For someone, there's pain because you could never get this off the ground. It seemed like no matter what you do, things don't work. Okay, let's see, clarifying further the pain. We have the 8 of Wands. And what it is you couldn't get off of the ground is these arrows of love. It's like you send them out and they don't come back, and it's hurtful. Because you keep putting your love out there, it's not coming back the way that you deserve it to, the way you want it to, the way you had saw it. And so that is where this pain is coming from for you. So what does the universe have for you in this? What does the universe have for you? The universe has something here for you. Anyways, which is your higher vibe option that is right out of your vision, and it is anger. Ooh, I heard the next step up from depression is anger. So somebody here may be feeling depressed, and the universe is like, listen, you don't need to be depressed. You need to get some momentum going here. Even if it means being angry, it's okay for you to. Anger is a human emotion. And so often we get ridiculed for our expressions of anger. And so often we're harsh on ourselves about our expressions of anger. But anger is part of the human scale of emotion. So if there's something here that's angering you and you were depressed, you actually increased your vibration from depression up to anger. It takes more momentum to create anger. Depression is like no fucking momentum. I'm just not going to do nothing. Fuck everything. You know, I give up. With anger, there's the rebellious spirit. So you start to catch your fire again. Okay, the wheel of fortune. So you can go ahead, a higher vibration here would be for somebody to express why they're angry about shit that ended, about shit that didn't work out, about people who are not on the same page as you. So even, I hear, even if they presented themselves that way, you realize that they're not. It's okay for you to feel this energy of upset about the situation that comes to an end, okay? It's okay to feel this very human emotion, Princess of Cups, but don't sit there forever, okay? They're saying to get that Hermetic Tarot book about this Princess of Cups. There's something in here about that they want you to hear. So let's see what it says. Sweetness, poetry, gentleness, reflective, kind, dreamy imagination. Okay, also a flatterer, selfish, just luxurious, and deviation. Okay, so there's somebody here who was very much, they were very flattering, you know what I'm saying? This person flattered you, they gave you all these compliments, they gave you this illusion, this grand illusion. You got caught up in it. It's okay for you to have some anger about this being this fake motherfucker. That's what it feels like. I hear this fake motherfucker. It's okay for you to express that. Okay, so somebody here, you're trying to be light and fluffy and angelic and all that. And it's like, bitch, if you're mad, fucking admit you're mad. Somebody needs to go to a fucking, what's that? A crash room? What they call it? Anyways, it's a place where you go and they put a bunch of shit for you to destroy. You pay them and you break their shit. Somebody needs to go get some anger out. Somebody needs to go running. Go jog your 5 miles. Who the fuck does that? It ain't show as hell like me. Somebody need to go jog their 5 miles. Somebody need to go hit that punching bag. Somebody need to go beat up batter and make a cake. What the fuck? You got some anger. Process that anger, because until it's processed, it's still within you. So you want to get it out of you. If it's there, it's there. Yeah, we want to be all love and peace and happiness, but sometimes anger is the first and next step to get there. Step by step, little by little. Okay. So what you need to keep on with? What's the creation you got going that you need to keep on with? Continue with it this time. Your fucking strength. Yes, you are in your power. You are in your strength. You have found power. You have found your strength in a way that you hadn't before. This is what you need to continue forward with. Stay in your power. Let's clarify that. Oh, what do you have, little prince? The sun. Yes, honey, pure positive energy. The sun, the happiest card in the deck. Stay in your... So it's like you're pissed off, but you're in your power. And at the same time as you're pissed off about this, you got other shit to be happy as hell about, is what I hear. So, it's okay for you to get this feeling out and get it the fuck out the way. It's like, get this anger out of the way already, because you have so much to be happy for. So clarifying further, the strength card. Why is the strength card here? Because of the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Swords. Because, you in your power, because you're separating from a toxic energy, from a low vibrational option. So this is saying you're removing yourself from sitting in pain. Again, somebody here is come out of depression and into anger. It's the next step up from depression. And so what you're separating yourself from this low vibration option of staying focused on, people and relationships that don't take off and how much they hurt. So if that's been a big part of your conversation, it's like, can you hurry up and spit it all out and just admit your darkest, ugliest feelings about it to yourself so you can fucking move on from this? Okay. What do you need to thank and release at this time? You need to thank and release something. What is it? This is where redemption occurs, where you thank and release something. You're going to redeem yourself. So what do we have that you need to thank and release? What is in the position of thank and release at this time? And it is reflection. Reflection. Okay. Reflection. A connection that's very mirroring, but it's mirroring. It's like a reverse negative is the way I'm getting. So you know how like the negatives from the old school cameras, and nowadays everything is digital. Some of y'all remember film, not movie films, camera film, and how it looks, it's a negative of what is actually in the picture. And so you had attracted a negative reflection of yourself. Oh my God. This is perfect. I hope you're seeing this the way we're putting it down, but you have retracted a negative reflection of yourself. It's necessary for you to release this. And it's the death card there, okay? Yes, let it go. Negative reflection, let it go. If this is you just reflecting upon your own life and thinking back upon your own life in a negative way, let it go. We have the 2 of Pentacles coming out. What you need to thank and release is the changes you've been going through. Look at this energy. Oh my God. 2 different decks. Look at the similarities there. Yeah, you attracted your negative reflection. So you have a positive reflection as well. So a negative reflection is not a mirror. A mirror doesn't cast a negative reflection. A negative reflection is cast by a film that is, the image is printed from. Okay, so what they're giving me from this is like you came, the negative reflection is showing you where you came from, not who you are now. This is so important for you to let this go, because what it's doing is you're focusing on this negative reflection is keeping your head stuck in the past days of who you used to be, not who you are today. Honey, you was a whole new person when you woke up this morning. Didn't you know? If you didn't know, I just told you, you was a whole new person when you woke up this morning, because you died from yesterday and you rose again. So grand rising into your new life today. Praise. Okay. What do you need to remember moving forward at this time? What's the most important thing for you to remember moving forward at this time? Please and thank you. What do we have? Sweetness. Sweetness. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. You are a sweet person. Keep being that. Spirit said, don't let these people make you bitter. You're in your power. You're a beautiful person. They're a fucked up person. They do shit. They're your negative reflection. Don't let your negative reflection steal away your sweetness and remove it from the picture, I heard. Okay. What else? Because you're as sweet as strawberry wine. Temperance, remember God's promise. I heard, remember God's promise and how that promise will be kept about a connection for you. The Temperance card is the daughter of the reconciler. So this is about reconciling differences, bringing differences together. As you keep your sweetness together, own where you're angry, own where shit didn't work out, and work your way through these emotions to raise vibration, you're going to find yourself coming together in a more harmonious way. Also, they're saying divine timing is opening up for you so many more beautiful opportunities. So, do the work right now because if you hold on to this anger, it's going to, the way I see it is, it's going to chew away at your sweetness. So we don't want to embody that angry energy. We don't want to sit in that negative reflection for so long because it will chew away at your sweetness. You'll become cold and embittered. If you sit there too long, just look at some of these people you've met along the road. You've met some of these cold and bitter people who have hung on to this negative reflection for so long. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here for you. Starting with the Prism Oracle, you have anxiety. Anxiety is at the bottom of the deck. What else do you have? The Hierophant. Life lessons. Spiritual authority. Commitments. Spiritual learning and growth. And the bottom of the deck here is Fortitude, the Strength card. Standing in your power. So, situation you were in was brought into your life so that you would learn to stand in your power and apply the lessons, and the learnings that you had from past experiences according to you being authority in your life, according to your own spiritual authority. I'm getting that I need to go ahead and shuffle the Handmade Oracle deck and see what come out of there for you as well. So let's see what we have to add to your message. So in the situation here, you've grown, you've outgrown certain troubles, and you're in the phase now of getting the rewards from it. The rewards from it come in during Sagittarius season. Oh, wow. That is a very bold statement. The rewards come in Sagittarius season. They said, write it down. Okay. So, it's important for you to process any anger you're still holding on to about things that didn't work out. Okay. Because you know that you had to, for somebody, you said no to an Aquarius because you was afraid of getting in love with somebody who was stuck in fear anyways. This person was always stuck in fear, and you're like, well, if you're afraid of loving me, trust and believe, I'm afraid to get in this with you too because I'm not used to people being so fucking scary. So there's something here about that. Okay. With your energy, synchronicities abound to say you're walking your path in a perfect and delightful way. Your divine path at that. Walking your divine path in a perfect and delightful way in your growth. Anywhere where you've let go of obstacles, challenges, contenders, motherfuckers that want to be against you, all that shit. Good job. The synchronicities and signs guided you. You are walking your path in a divine way, in a perfect and delightful way. You need to know that, okay? If you're single and independent right now, if you're independent or connected, even if you're in a partnership, but yet you're living single and independent, maybe you're not doing the dating thing, but you're living according to your growth, living according to your divine path. Even if your partner is not in line with that, this is part of your divine path for sure. Okay. In regards to the influence that you're conscious of is fear, rejection with the Four of Cups, and destiny with the stars. Somebody here needed to step into destiny, expressing your true feelings puts you one step further down the path you have chosen. So there's something here about you acknowledging your fears, okay, being aware of what is it that's putting you in fear, being aware of any external influences that are holding fear and holding back from you, okay. But it's saying expressing your true feelings puts you one step further down the path you've chosen. So this is like, okay, again, acknowledging the fears, speaking it out, saying, no, you're too afraid to love me. You keep talking about being afraid to love me. So no is the answer. You know, it's speaking your truth, speaking honestly, being bold with what you got to say. This is going to move you forward in your path. The low vibe option here is sit in this connection with pain and try to force somebody to give you the arrows of love and accept a love that hurts. Accept a love that hurts? What the hell? Okay. I wanted to be able to give and provide more, so I left before making you sore. Insufficiency. So somebody here, listen, if you want to be low vibe, you can force this to work. Somebody here left your experience because they could not meet up to your expectations. You left somebody's experience because you knew they couldn't live up to your expectations. If you want to go the low vibe option, keep staying focus on that. Keep pouring your energy into somebody here who is unable to give and provide what you're looking for. That'd be a great low vibe option if you want to continue to live in the dark, in the pain, in the sorrow, in the low vibe. Go that route. But if you want to see what the universe has available for you, address the anger about the endings because of immature love offering, because of somebody who just told you what you wanted to hear but was not capable of following through. Okay, interest. Why do I have, in the high vibe option, we have the zodiac sign Ophiuchus. I wrote some notes about Ophiuchus here. So let's see if there's some relevance. Or maybe somebody actually goes by the zodiac sign. It's a Greek god of medicine, Asclepius, Greek god of medicine and doctors. He holds a snake as a venom of which can kill or cure. He created an immortality potion. Zeus confiscated it and put him in the heavens as a constellation recorded in the 2nd century by Ptolemy. This has to do with the dates of November 30th through the 17th or 18th. Okay. So something happening in that time frame here where the anger is triggered in you. Okay. Also something here about the venom of the snake, which can kill or cure. This anger energy is the venom of the snake, is what I'm hearing. This anger energy that you're holding inside of yourself can kill or cure. If you hold it in and you keep it there and you don't do nothing with it and you process it, it will kill what? Your sweetness. We already said that, right? Or it can cure that which is trying to attack your sweetness if you go ahead and express it and let it out. That's what I'm hearing there. But because it's a zodiac sign, we're going to take the next card off the top. And it says, where words and feelings have not gotten the job done, physical action has become necessary. So the higher vibe option that the universe has for you as well is not only do you have a choice and the opportunity to kill or cure this whole anger situation, but it's time to take some fucking physical action. Smash room. Somebody needs to go to a fucking smash room. That's what they're called. Look up a smash room in your area if you got a little bit of funds. If not, get you some protective gear and set up some shit. You know, maybe you need to break some shit because somebody has some anger. You have some anger. You haven't dealt with it. If you don't express this, it's going to chew you up from the inside, you know? We don't need that. You don't need that. What you need to keep on with, what your creation that you need to continue with is the Strength card, the Sun, and the 5 of Swords. It's like standing in your power and choosing to, I'm hearing remove yourself, because look at the way, remove yourself from these toxic connections, from low vibe connections, put them behind you, put the bickering, the back and forth, the mental confusion, the mental disarray, put the strife behind you and focus on what is growing. Focus on your growth. Look at the way the little prince is sitting in the chair looking at Rose growing, right? And the sun is wrapped all around his head with his scarf. It's grasping that sun energy. So it's like, ooh, the scarf is tied around his neck. So what I'm seeing is speaking out your power, speaking out your joy, and overcoming cross-current energies. So, yeah, you've learned to speak up for yourself, is what I hear. You have a powerful ability and skills that it now behooves you to use unapologetically and openly to be of service and advance along your path at once. Again, the idea of advancing along your path. First, we say you are walking your divine path in a perfect and delightful way. Now it's saying, use that voice, baby. Speak up. I'm getting speak up for yourself, okay? Because if you don't speak up for yourself, ain't nobody else gonna fucking speak up for you. Well, maybe they will. You might bump into an advocate or two or a defender or two, but the fact of the matter is they will not continue with you. You need to be the biggest cheerleader. You need to be the biggest defender. You need to be your biggest and bravest supporter at all times, okay? Again, into the position of redemption, what you need to thank and release. We have reflection, the death card, and the Two of Pentacles. We said a negative reflection is what needed to be released. What do we have from the Handmade deck? Check yourself, the check line. Is this mine? If no, let it go and let it flow. If yes, what can I do to transmute this? Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, so it's like, listen. Are you in this negative reflection trying to handle responsibilities and issues that actually are not yours to be handled? I mean, you came into somebody's experience so they can handle theirs. Why don't you go handle your own anger management issues instead of worrying about what the fuck changes somebody else need to make in their life? Instead of waiting for somebody who you've already let go of to change so they can come back. All of that. What you need to remember is your sweetness is yours. You've always been a very sweet person. Keep your heart open. Also, your heart is elevated, and with divine timing and patience, you will have everything because God's promises are fulfilled. Clarifying this position, what do we have for you from the Guiding Light series? It says, I love this. My dreams give actionable guidance in all matters of my human experiences, including my own self-awareness, my family, my behaviors, my creations, my environment, and my resources, guiding me to successful accomplishment. So God said, remember, because I'm gonna show you some things in your dreams. And it's actionable guidance. Now, God's also saying, remember the dreams where I already showed you. Some of you still held up in a situation in a year or two ago. God already has showed you what time it was, what the deal was in this experience. And yet, and still here, you still find yourself floating around here wondering what the fuck to do. Don't you remember that when there was shits in the toilet times too, and God said, just flush it. Just flush it. Get rid of it. They're both one and the same. They're both two big stinking logs of shit. Flush them. The bottom of the deck is emotion. E equals energy in motion. Moving energy. It's been emotional. Man, with this full moon, this eclipse energy, it has been emotional. Some people are retreating, withdrawing. I'd usually be out a lot. I stayed in my house all weekend. Did not go out. The whole thing of it is, some people are really having a lot of hard emotions about situations right now where they're having to let go of some stuff, but they're trying to hang on to it, trying to force it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of energy going on. It's time to apply. The fucking degree on the wall means nothing if you don't use it, bitch. The degree on the wall means absolutely nothing if you do not use it. So I know we're entering into eclipse season, and I hear that these eclipses that we're coming into are very much, the eclipse season has kicked off, so they're very much going to set us up with huge changes to unfold within the coming year, and the growth from them will come for years to come. So this is a message that we have for you at this time. Let me just look at this a little bit more. It just looks like you've grown so much, It looks like you've come to understand some of your fears, and you have addressed some painful situations. There's some anger that's sitting in you, some high energy feelings that have yet to be expressed and need to be expressed. You're in your power. Keep standing in your power. Keep creating the energy and momentum in your life by letting go of shit that is counterproductive, because you are divinely on your path. Keep your heart sweet. Keep your heart simple. People complicate this shit all the time. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Prince came through with a kiss. I heard. Okay. So let me see what do we have closing the message for the love, peace, and happiness tribe from the Mahabharata Oracle. What's the final guidance here, please? And thank you for the love, peace, and happiness tribe. Norma Jean moderating, talking about the next eclipse is December 4th. Thank you so much. Wow, guidance is superpower. Honey, you are a fucking superpower. Hold on, they said read that one from the book. It's card number 30, okay? Card number 30, you're a superpower. Let's see what it says. It says, Gotoka could assume many forms and totally confuse the enemies. Being the son of Bhima, he was endowed with great physical strength. He was half human and half demon and could call upon other demons for support, as he did in the Kurukshetra war. As a shape-shifting sorcerer, with his sheer might and power, he caused severe destruction to his enemies, contributing greatly to the success of the Pandavas. Representing superpower, this card indicates that a powerful transition is happening to strengthen and empower you greatly. You could be provided with the means to juggle events or circumstances to your favor. This signifies transforming yourself into a figure of power and challenge, becoming physically or mentally strong and confident, finding yourself in an advantageous position. A godfather may suddenly appear, a very powerful backer having an indomitable strength, or a group of supporters at your disposal. You can call upon the support to aid you and relieve you of any distressing situations or difficulties. And I'm getting it again that you are the superpower. The work that you've been doing here, addressing these angers, addressing these fears, addressing these pain, the stage of growth that you're in, honey, you have unleashed superpower in yourself. The bottom of the deck is loyalty, because you've been loyal to your divine path. Because you've been loyal to your divine path, there's the reward. Now, you learning to utilize that superpower and wield it effectively is on the table. Okay, you have that opportunity now, because you are now the possessor of it with conscious awareness. I hear with conscious awareness. You've been creating more and more. The more you keep going into the shadow aspects and transmuting the energies of fear, anger, and pain into power. So we're very proud of you in this beautiful hour. I'm hearing there's a bit of in between period with the shift change, with the energy shift, okay? And there's a bit of shift change period within you as well, as you adapt to your new stance, to your new stance. So with all that being said and done, put some in the comments. Let me know how you felt this resonance in this message, okay? Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time, 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, bye-bye.